And now, meteorologist Marco Lamano with your Weather First forecast.
Hi, welcome back, everyone. If there's one thing, especially after Harvey, that many are concerned about, it's now Hurricane Irma, the second major hurricane in the season. And because so many questions have been asked, both in person and also online, we want to give you guys a full update on it. So that's what we're going to concentrate on here. Irma is in the middle of the Atlantic. It is no threat to land for like another 2 weeks. And even then, we don't know exactly what land it will affect. But we have some ideas. Tropical satellites showing a very well-defined shape here. We're seeing an eye again. It's going through what we call an eye replacement cycle, where the eye disappears and then reappears and forms somewhere else. And usually you don't see a lot of strengthening during that time. So it's held at Category 3 since yesterday. It's also being held down to the south due to this high pressure system. So even though the movement's to the west-northwest, it's going to be driven a bit further south because of this high pressure system. And that's something a lot of people have talked to me about, is why is it moving further south? That's why it's moving further south. So it's moving west-northwest at the moment, but you look at the path and you see it going a little further south. I have two things here, the projected track from the National Hurricane Center and a bunch of the individual models. Now notice how after that southerly turn, there's a bit more of a west-northwesterly turn. Many of the models are converging to a more northwesterly solution at the moment, all right? And that's good news for us because this is expected to be a Cat 4 at least within the next several days. But there are still a couple models taking it out west, and because days 5 through 10 are always a bit more uncertain, we don't want to say for 100% certainty it's going to go to the northwest, but it's encouraging so far that we're seeing a lot of the models doing that. Now, this is surface pressure here. This is high pressure you're seeing in orange, and that is Irma. Now this is the Euro model, and it's one of the best models, and here's why I'm a bit encouraged, is because the Euro was the one model showing Irma heading west and closer to the Gulf. But Irma is now projected to go around this high pressure system a bit earlier. It'll catch a weakness in the high pressure and move a bit more to the north by Sunday and Monday. And that catches up to the GFS model. Usually the GFS model catches up to the Euro and changes, but the GFS model for a while has shown this catching a weakness in the high pressure and moving north. GFS actually has this moving to the north earlier and missing the Leeward Islands. So that, I would hope it takes this turn so it wouldn't even affect the northeast, but it's still 6 to 7 days out. It will be aided to move to the northeast, partly also due to this upper level trough, which as long as it continues this track will help carry it northeast.